What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Today we're going to talk about something like fairly new, I'd say within the last year or two that's come out, and that's these ketogenic supplements that can quote-unquote throw you into ketosis right away. It was like ketosis in minutes is what it says. Now, first of all, let's talk about ketosis for a minute. Ketosis, or being in a ketogenic state, means that your body is breaking down body fat and making ketones and using ketones for energy. Now, if you take something that is supposedly supposed to help you do that, it can't make that shift right away while you have glycogen still, or enough glycogen still stored in your muscles and liver. If you have enough glycogen stored in your muscles and liver, no matter what supplement you take, it's not going to suddenly throw you into ketosis. Now, let's start with, we get the marker board out today. We're going to start with ketosis, big K. The big K, ketosis. That is where you want to be in the ketogenic diet, ketogenic state, keto, whatever. I think a lot of people get confused. They think the diet is ketogenic itself. The diet puts you in a ketogenic state, okay? The ketogenic state is the state your body's in when it's using body fat for fuel. Now, the way it works is your body has two different types of, well, it's several different types of fuel. You have ketones, glucose, and amino acids, okay? Those three things that your body can use for energy. You can use amino acids to make glucose, which glucose is very easy to use, and ketones are very easy to use once the body's made the shift. I'd say they're just about as efficient as carbohydrates or glucose is, but they pack 9 calories per gram of fat as opposed to 4 calories per carbohydrate, which is obviously energy that's actually in the macronutrient that you're taking in. Now, these supplements come along, which are, some are actually ketones and some are actually MCTs. That's what's in these supplements, right? And they claim that if you take one of these within minutes, this new one that I got, or I was reading about, says you can have a carbohydrate meal and then take the ketones, actually take ketones, and it'll throw you back into ketosis in within minutes, and you won't screw yourself up from having that carbohydrate meal. Now, Dr. Mauro Di Pasquale already proved years ago with the anabolic diet that you could go on a ketogenic diet. There's a free PDF called The Anabolic Diet by Dr. Mauro Di Pasquale. Get that PDF, print it out, read it. It's got all the information you would ever need in it. He proved that you could actually do a carb up on the weekend on a ketogenic diet, and this was based for athletes, not just keto, for the regular person. He proved that you could actually carb up with carbohydrates and not come out of ketosis. Your body would still stay in ketosis while you were eating the carbohydrates, and when your body got to a certain point, you went back to the ketogenic diet, and your body stayed in ketosis, and you were able to harness the power of insulin while being in keto. He proved that, and there was no fucking supplement, there was no fucking nothing. That's all it was diet related. So to say that, well, we found this way, well, the body does that naturally. Okay, the body will not come out of ketosis with one carbohydrate meal. But what these supplements do is if you took ketones, get this damn cap off, if you took these ketones within, an hour or so, they're going to show up in your blood. Now, if you did a blood test, technically that blood test would show that you're in ketosis. However, those ketones didn't come from your body. So it's a false ketosis. You're not using those ketones from broken down body fat, you're putting them in your blood so they show up. If you take an MCT and you feed your body an MCT, it's going to use that MCT before it uses body fat. If you feed it a ketone, it's going to use that ketone before it uses a ketone from body fat or body fat. Anytime you feed your body an alternative source of fuel besides body fat, it's going to use that first. Hence delaying the use of body fat, or slowing down the use of body fat, or stopping the use of body fat used for energy. So it doesn't make any sense that, well, it does because it's a scam. It's a complete scam. Yes, you show up that you're in ketosis, but it's not a body fat made ketosis, which if it's not body fat made, who gives a fuck? The whole point of the keto diet is to reduce body fat levels. So if you're stopping that by taking one of these supplements that causes a false ketosis, you're working against yourself. I had one company send me one. They were like, oh, Jerry, we want you to promote this. And this happens very regularly on the channel. I get shit all the time. Companies all the time trying to ask me to promote their shit. So they send me the stuff, and I open it, and I'm really interested because I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? The first ingredient on the label, MCTs. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if you feed your body an MCT, it's going to use an MCT. It's not going to use body fat. So how the fuck is this guy a ketogenic supplement? Yes, it's keto because it doesn't have glucose or carbohydrates or some form of, sugar or something in it, but it's not ketones. It doesn't make you go into ketosis. You don't take it and all of a sudden you're in ketosis and you have 500 grams of carbs that you ate early in the day. But these companies would lead you to believe it, because if you did eat 300 grams of carbs and then took a ketone supplement, the ketones will show up in your blood. However, those ketones didn't come from body fat, so it doesn't really fucking matter for your goals that it's in your blood. I've actually had clients go to the doctor in ketosis, have their blood workup done on a regular basis for their, their health exams, and no ketones showed up in the blood. And then the client asked the doctor, he said, I'm on a ketogenic diet, how the fuck could that be possible? And the doctor said, the ketones are not having time to build up in your body. Your body's breaking down body fat, forming ketones, they get into your blood and you're using them at an accelerated rate because you're doing cardio, you're training, etc. So they're not having a time to build up in your blood, and that's a good thing. That's what you want in ketosis. If you get into ketosis and you piss on the purple, the keto stick and it turns purple and you're in deep ketosis all the time, they're building up in your fucking urine. They're building up in your bloodstream. You're not burning them off fast enough. So guys, be aware. These ketogenic supplements are a complete fucking scam. Yes, they do what they say they're going to do, but it's a false ketosis. It's not keto based on your body burning body fat. It actually hinders your body from burning body fat. Biohackertraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biohackertraining.com is a blog. It's the bullshit keto supplement bicep, and we're